it's sort of like philosophy, and we're all in the era of ancient Greece. It's like Aristotle. We can debate whether we're at Socrates or Plato or Aristotle, but the fact is, it is primitive times for all of us. And although there are some platforms and some companies like the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal and the Washington Post, who are quite ahead of others because they've got a lot of heft and capital, they can make those investments. We are behind that, but that's not a problem. There's still a lot a company can do with a small team of dedicated people thinking long and hard about their problem. For us, well, the priorities, it depends on where you're looking. In the case of marketing, it's absolutely in acquisitions and absolutely in retention. In the case of editorial, it's simply understanding using this new tool to understand how our readers are consuming our content, what they like, what they don't. We don't actually know yet how we're going to apply what we learn, but we absolutely know that we have to learn this. I think you have to understand the business that you're in. And if you're a Walmart, you have a certain set of problems. And if you're a small general store or you're a Prada boutique, you've got another set of problems. And you're in a different business, even though it's both retailing with a storefront and physical assets. We don't look like Walmart. We look a little bit more like a Prada boutique, right? Or almost like a country store. And our readers like us for that. So because we have a diversity of things, and it's all very small, if you will, you can see it all on the shelf. You walk into the country store, you can see all the range of what they have. You go into Walmart, you can't. You have to go stroll the aisles, and it's just, you're sort of lost there. So for us, it doesn't make sense to apply algorithms to it. There's nothing to apply to. Specifically, the Washington Post produces 1,200 pieces of unique content each day. The Economist produces 150 articles each week, both print and online. So it's just a different class of problem. The Financial Times has 1,200 people working for them on the editorial side. We've got 100, and that's actually the broadest possible definition. We really have about 85. So it's just a different business that we're in. And to think we're going to use AI and automation to do some of these things, first, what we're doing right now is pretty good, so it's not a big problem. Secondly, we've got a very good business model, and we've got a cost structure that aligns nicely with that business model. And thirdly, there's an expectation among our readers that what they're getting is sort of handmade journalism, artisanal journalism, not sort of factory-produced journalism. If I was the editor of the Washington Post or the New York Times, I'd come up with a different answer. Less the New York Times, but certainly the Washington Post or maybe Reuters, I'd come up with a different answer because there's a scale play involved. But The Economist, it's not a scale play, so it wouldn't be the appropriate tool.